Hello everyone, good evening. I hope you all are ready with your teas and coffees and ready for some giggles and chuckles with Jamie Deaver. Okay, let me tell you all, we are not going to make her mimic. We are not going to make her perform live stand-up comedy. All we're going to do is gossip and have some chit-chat with her. So firstly, thank you for sending in your questions and wanting to know more about her. It felt like I'm going to ask her to fill a slam book. So let me see if she's here and let's get started. I hope you all have seen her movie Kis Kis Ko Pyar Karoon. Kis Kis Ko Pyar Karoon with Kapil Sharma, which was her debut, is also very close to me because it had two of my friends, Ellie Abram and yes, she should be here soon. So like I was talking about Kis Kis Ko Pyar Karoon and Houseful, I'm sure you all have seen that. She did her gig with Comedy Circus, which was obviously something which was her debut, but after that she's done lots and lots and lots of gig. And she also plays lovely guitar. I'm sure you all have seen all of that on her post. Right now I'm going to see if she's live and if we can join her.
Hi Shweta, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good, very good. And hi to everybody who's joining. Fantastic. I'm fantastic.
So I have given them a disclaimer saying you're not going to do stand-up comedy. Me?
Thank you.
तो मैंने उनको पहले ही बोल दिया कि स्टैंड अप कॉमेडी नहीं होने वाली है. गिटार उन्होंने आपको लाइव प्ले करते हुए देखा है, आपके पोस्ट पे देखा है, तो मैंने वो भी बता दिया कि गिटार भी नहीं होने वाला है.
थैंक यू. मतलब बहुत मेहनत हो जाती है. लाइक एवरी टाइम आई कम, लाइक यू नो आई हैव टू मिमिक, तो बहुत वो थोड़ी मेहनत हो जाती है. सो गाइस प्लीज बी नाइस टू मी, एवरीबडी हु इज वाचिंग, प्लीज बी काइंड. ओके.
Okay, so they are obviously very kind. They're going on sending hearts. They're going on telling a hello to you, and they're all here. And I have anyways warned them that it's more like a slam book where we are only going to gossip, 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 nothing else.
Fantastic.
So
fantastic.
How is lockdown going? How are you passing your time in lockdown?
I'm actually loving it. In fact, मैं अभी बहुत ही जरूरी काम कर रही थी. I was watching Indian matchmaking on Netflix. So ऐसा ही चल रहा है लॉकडाउन. I've been watching all the series. I've been watching everything जो पहले नहीं कर पाई. So I'm like catching up on things. A lot of my followers are also suggesting कि भाई watch this web series. ये देखो, वो देखो, Dark देखो. So I have to kind of like complete that list that they've given me. So I've been doing all of that. But I'm enjoying myself. I'm having a blast. I think I put out some of the best content like मेरी तरफ से, because I feel like I experimented. So during this lockdown I did a lot of experimenting, tried a lot of new things. तो वो सब मैंने इस lockdown में किया. Obviously time नहीं था to do it, but yeah, been happening. A lot of videos have been going out, so I'm really enjoying myself.
So like you said, you're doing a lot of binge watching and your fans and followers are going on sending you a list. So besides matchmaking, क्या क्या देखा है?
वो तो मैच मेकिंग अभी देख रही हूँ, बिकॉज माई फ्रेंड्स आर लाइक प्लीज तुझे तो देखना ही चाहिए, तेरी शादी की उम्र हो गई है, यू मस्ट वॉच, गेट इंस्पायर्ड. सो आई एम जस्ट वॉचिंग दैट राइट नाउ करंटली. बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट आई हैव सीन सो मेनी. आई सॉ बिग लिटिल लाइज जो मैंने पहले नहीं देखी थी. आई वॉच्ड ओजाक अ लिटिल बिट. देन so many I watched, back to back, so many. So yeah, like I don't even remember now. At the top of my head, I can't remember. But so many I saw. Like
I think that happens with all of us. Like हर कोई binge watch कर रहा है. But the moment you ask, like मैंने क्या देखा ये पिछले 4 महीने में and 5 महीने में, so we all are equally lost.
कैसे याद नहीं आएगा? या but मैंने काफी देखे हैं. अच्छा, मैं अभी लिस्ट बनाऊंगी अगली बार because I can't remember.
नहीं, हम आपसे मेहनत नहीं करवाएंगे. Like we said, we are not going to make you do any मेहनत. So don't put zor.
Excellent.
So tell me, your debut was with किस किस को प्यार करूं, and you've done.
Yeah.
किस किस को प्यार करूं शूट के टाइम पे सबसे फनीएस्ट मोमेंट क्या था?
Sorry. कुछ क्रैक हो गया. I couldn't hear. थोड़ा सा लैग है. I heard.
I said किस किस को प्यार करूं. हाँ, किस किस को प्यार करूं. I will fill in the blanks again. किस किस को प्यार करूं में. It was a comedy movie. It was your debut. सुनाई दिया.
हाँ, अभी सुनाई दिया. It was my debut. It was a comedy film. हाँ.
Okay, so the next words are, it was a debut, it was a comedy film. तो सबसे funniest moment क्या था shoot करते हुए?
Funniest, I think, matlab the scenes were only so funny, na. So there were a lot of things that were happening around the shoot that I can talk to you about. Matlab I remember जब पहला scene था where I had to do that the very famous underwear scene, very famous, जो बहुत लोगों ने पसंद किया. That scene with me, Kapil bhai and Sai Lokur, हम लोग तीनों थे. And I had rehearsed my scenes, okay? मतलब मैंने एकदम रट लिया था. I knew my dialogues. I was like, हाँ, मैं जाके इसे फाड़ दूंगी, आग लगा दूंगी. So I was like fully prepared, okay? So I got on set and now they said, मतलब I had done my own rehearsal अपने हिसाब से. So when I got on set, I met Abbas Mastan sir, and then they introduced me. Arey, this is Kapil. Obviously, we know Kapil, but formally मैं उनसे मिली नहीं थी. So they introduced करवाया, and they said, चलो Kapil ऐसा scene है, so Jamie will come and she will do this, ऐसा होगा. So they said एक quick rehearsal कर लेते हैं. So I was like, okay, I'm ready. हालांकि अंदर से I was like freaking out. Oh my God, now they're going to watch me. We're doing a rehearsal. तो फिर मैंने I did my entry और मैंने full जोश में इतनी rehearsal कर दी that everybody was like, oh, okay, like everybody was quiet for like 2 minutes कि अरे ये तो full तैयार होकर आई है. Because in a rehearsal आप सिर्फ normal dialogues बोलते हो या आप सिर्फ थोड़ी सी movement करते हो. But I was like फट I started doing. So even Kapil bhai अच्छा he was also, he took a pause. Everybody took a pause and then they were like, oh, very good. So that was a funny thing that I remember. And also I used to be very quiet on set. मैं बहुत, because it was my first film ना, so I used to be very scared. Like I was very scared. So I used to be quiet and I used to like not talk to anybody. But then धीरे obviously I got comfortable. फिर सबसे बातें होती थी and me and Sai got very friendly. Even with Ellie, I did not have any scenes really. Mostly they were with Sai, and there was a scene with Varun Sharma. So उनके साथ interaction होता था and it was a lot of fun. In fact, Kapil bhai used to come and talk to me. He used to try and make me feel comfortable. So he used to be like, हाँ जब और क्या चल रहा है और क्या कर रही हो क्या कर रही हो तुम गाने भी गाती हो तुम और क्या करती हो ये भी करती हो और बताओ क्या चल रहा है. So it used to be nice. It was fun. It was really fun. And Abbas sir, Mastan sir, they are तो very kind. वो बहुत ही loving है. तो and also they've seen me as a child ना growing up. घर आते थे काफी. So they've seen me as a child. So they used to like, अच्छा बेटा ऐसा करना है, देखो तुमको इधर से आना है, फिर कपिल आएगा, फिर तुमको ऐसा बोलना है कि अरे मेरा अंडरवेयर तो तुम्हारा अंडरवेयर है, फिर तुमको ऐसा बोलना है बेटा, फिर तुम शॉक हो जाओगी, फिर वो बोलेंगे, फिर तुम शॉक होना, फिर ऐसा करना है बेटा. देखो बहुत प्यार से समझाते थे. It was very sweet. It was बहुत मजा आया.
No, I can see. अभी आप बता रहे हो, so I've been laughing non-stop. So I can imagine when all of you all must have been together on the set, what fun shoot it must have been. But like you said, ये किस को प्यार करूँ was the first. तो थोड़ा वो डर होता है. You were quiet, which I still can't believe that you were quiet on the set. It's a little unbelievable. But हाउसफुल के टाइम पे फिर क्या था?
हाउसफुल के टाइम पे तो मैं और ज्यादा क्वाइट हो गई because it was such a cast, so many people. I was like, oh God, अभी यहाँ से Bobby Deol is coming, Ritesh Deshmukh is coming, Akshay Kumar is coming, and all the big stars, right? So I've never been on such a big production, so it was something good. I had to learn. I learned a lot. There were some 300 cast members at that time on set. हालांकि मेरा रोल तो बहुत ही छोटा सा था, but there were so many cast members. It was good to be around all these people to see how they work, and सबका coordination, it's like art team and then action team and then there's the dancers and सबका coordination चाहिए होता है with like 300-400 people on set. So that was a really amazing experience. And I remember it was my second day on shoot. And I was standing in my, mark होता है ना, every actor has been given a mark. You have to stand in your position. जो आपकी position है, So I was standing in my position, and Akshay sir walked in, and I didn't want to, like, go and meet सामने से, because I was like, वो अपने zone में है, सब rehearsal कर रहे हैं. I can't just get out from my position फिर मैं जाकर मिलूं. But he was like, he saw me दूर से and he said, "अरे Jamie, hi, how are you?" And then I went up to him and then I said, "Thank you, sir, for having me on the show, on this movie. It's so nice to be a part of this cast and all of that." So he said, "नहीं, an honor to have you. So you're a blessing," he said. So it was so kind of him. It was really sweet. And in fact, उन्होंने मुझे देखा हुआ था on another TV show. So that's how he knew me. I mean, I didn't know him personally, but because उन्होंने मुझे TV show पर देखा था. In fact, Laughter Challenge पे he was the judge and Ellie was the host of that show. Yeah. And मैंने वहाँ पर एक दो episodes किए थे as a special guest. So we had met over there on the set. So that's how he knew me. So it was kind of him to come and meet me. So he made me feel comfortable. तो बहुत ही अच्छा था. It was a nice experience. But yeah, it was quite nerve-wracking. यहाँ से आग आ रही है, फिर यहाँ से तलवार जा रहा है, फिर वहाँ 300 लोग चिल्ला रहे हैं, तो वो वो बहुत ही amazing था. It was nice to watch. It was fun.
So you have done so many TV gigs and so many shows, and like अगर मैं list बताना शुरू कर दूँ हमारा time up हो जाएगा यहाँ पे. But obviously Comedy Circus was the first one, and first is always very special. So which is the memory that has stayed with you, like that one memory immediately जो भी top of the mind पे?
I'll tell you, I remember मेरा first episode on Comedy Circus, I can never forget. तो basically guys, जो भी यहाँ सुन रहे हैं आप सबके लिए भी बहुत अच्छा होगा to know that Comedy Circus में जो acts आप देखते थे, it was like one take, okay? मतलब एक ही साथ बिना किसी कट के होता था. तो जैसे अगर हाय निहारिका, so there are a lot of nice people जो join. Nice people मतलब सभी nice है, but अरे बाद में anyway. So hello you guys. Getting back to Comedy Circus. तो जैसे हाँ, तो जैसे कोई कट नहीं होता था, राइट? एक बार अगर एक्ट शुरू हो गया तो फिर वो एक्ट चलेगा टिल द एंड ऑफ द एक्ट. कट कहाँ होता था? जब कमेंट्स शुरू होते थे जजेस के, उसके पहले बाद उसके टाइम पर ही कट होता था. सो स्टार्टिंग टू एंड नो कट्स. बट अगर जैसे कोई टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम हो गई तब कट करना पड़ता था. बट ओनली अगर बहुत ही सीरियस कोई टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम हो तो आई वाज लाइक, मेरा फर्स्ट एपिसोड था, मेरा फर्स्ट एक्ट था, और उसमें मेरे आई रिमेम्बर उस एपिसोड पे द जजेस वर ऑब्वियसली अर्चना जी तो थी, देन देयर वाज अरबाज खान, and also उस दिन special guests were there. उस दिन there were Ritesh Deshmukh had come, Vivek Oberoi and Aftab Shivdasani had come. They were promoting Grand Masti. तो वो तीनों आए हुए थे and they were sitting. हाँ, तो you can hear me ना, थोड़ा slow हो गया कुछ.
Yeah, I can hear you. No, I can hear you.
So they were sitting and then okay, so then I had 3 changes. तो पहले change में मैं कुछ लेडी गागा बनी थी, second change में I was like something else, and third change I was आशा जी. So मेरा first change हुआ, I did my first entry, मैंने किया, खत्म हो गया, very good, very good. Second change I went, मतलब you have to change in the wings within 30 seconds और act रुकना नहीं चाहिए. तो third change जब मेरा final change था जिसमें और उनको मेरा wig change करना था. My hair dresser had to change my wig. तो क्या हुआ कि हमारा एक माइक होता है ऐसे, which goes like this, छोटा सा माइक. तो wig change करते करते माइक उतर गया और मुझे कोई आइडिया ही नहीं था कि माइक उतर गया मेरे चेहरे से. So it was like hanging down. I was so busy कि यार मेरी साड़ी ठीक है, मुझे स्टेज पे जाना है. So I was like ये ठक 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 ठीक किया and I'm like entering the stage और मैंने कुछ करना शुरू कर दिया. I started doing my dialogues. And then I'm like in my zone, मैं आँख बंद करके हाँ कैसे हो, वाह वाह कर रही हूँ, मैं लगी हुई हूँ. And then I'm like सामने से डायलॉग क्यों नहीं आ रहा है? Mantra has to say his dialogue, वो बोल क्यों नहीं रहा है? So then suddenly I hear my director cut. I'm like what happened? मैंने क्या कर दिया? So my director's going, बेटा stop, बेटा रुक, बेटा cut. So then मैं ऐसे कर रही हूँ and I opened my eye and everybody's like cut, okay? Everybody's like standing still. So they were like, Jamie बेटा तू डायलॉग बोल रही है पर तेरा माइक पूरा नीचे लटक रहा है, देखो कोई आइडिया है? So I was like, oh my god. and then I see my mic is like झूलोing नीचे, मेरा mic लटक रहा है. So then I was like, oh, sorry sir, sorry everybody. Then I rang. He's like, बेटा go back, mic लगा के फिर से तेरी entry कर. So imagine मेरा first act में ही मेरा पचका हो गया basically. But it was fun. And what सबसे exciting बात थी कि जब मैंने act complete किया, I went fixed my mic, मैंने act complete किया और मुझे उस performance के लिए standing ovation मिली. So रितेश देशमुख, विवेक ओबरॉय and आफ्ताब शिवदसानी वो लोग खड़े हो गए and they were like clapping for me. They were like, Jamie, you were too good, because मेरे 3 dress changes थे, मेरे 3 get-ups थे. So it's the most memorable thing and my first act now on stage.
Yeah.
So I can never forget it. Plus, what a dramatic day it was.
We were buffering. पूरा खत्म हुआ and then we buffered for a second.
हाँ, thank God.
Okay.
I can hear you.
So,
Better? Yeah,
you know,
you can hear me?
I can see you, I can hear you.
Mic
Hello?
check, mic check.
Hey, head me, सब है.
Great.
Okay, so tell me, you've done a lot of live shows, lot of live gigs. You've been performing. Any embarrassing moments while performing stand-up gigs?
Yeah. हाँ, मतलब I remember, जब मैंने I had started off बहुत my early days of stand-up. कोई comedy, I was performing at a comedy club. I was very early, like मतलब I didn't even know how to do stand-up ना, तो I was learning with each performance के साथ I was learning कि अच्छा ऐसे होता है ये. So it was, I remember my second or third performance in Mumbai. It was a paid job. लेकिन I remember कोई late night show था, 10 बजे का show था at one of the comedy clubs. And I went on stage, और you know what, I think थोड़ी सी overconfident हो गई थी. I had not prepared my set properly. And anyway, I'll tell you what I learned from that. But I had not prepared my set properly. I just went up on stage and I thought कि अरे मैं स्टेज पे पहुंच के मैं आग लगा दूंगी, मतलब I'll be spontaneous और मैं ऐसे करूंगी वैसे करूंगी. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं हुआ. मेरा grand पोपट हुआ. And मैंने I probably gave my worst performance. Then and also some people were like, hey, okay, bye. So I got hooted, there was hooting.
Yeah.
So then I realized that it's not easy. You've got to do your homework. You've got to practice. You've got to try out your set. सबके सामने, मतलब, tell your set to people. Tell people, अच्छा मैं ये performance. See the response. तो उसकी एक बहुत preparation period होती है जो करना बहुत ज़रूरी होता है. तो I learned the hard way. It was very embarrassing for me to get up on stage and to hear all of this. But होता है, and also it's a good experience because I know that I never want to be in that position again. I never want to be in that embarrassing position again. So so I learned to be better prepared, to practice all of those things. So yeah, my most embarrassing moment.
Okay. So, okay, tell me, what is the most childish thing that you enjoy the most?
काफी heavy.
बहुत heavy था, हाँ. मतलब I was like, okay, ठीक है.
Feeling my pain, but
I could feel your pain.
It was quite nerve-wracking. Acha, and then to complete that also, I didn't even know, but my uncle was sitting in the audience and he did not tell me he was coming. So he was secretly watching me पीछे से, and then he was so embarrassed because then he met me post like show के बाद, like बेटा तूने क्या किया? फिर मत करो बेटा, ये गलत है. So I was like, yeah, I know. Like I learned from that. So then we worked hard. I worked very hard. And I was like, ये दोबारा करना नहीं है. So that's what I learned.
उसके बाद तो फिर किस को प्यार करूं में भी ऐसे था. Yeah, forget. और उसके बाद इतना प्रैक्टिस किया कि ट्रायल रिहर्सल भी हो रही थी किस को प्यार करूं में. So you went all out.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't want to ever be embarrassed.
In that situation.
Be in that position जहाँ लोग को लगे कि अरे ये क्या कर रहा है. Like because also there's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Johnny Lee था ना, people are always checking, कि ये कैसे करेगी, always, that will always be. So you have to deliver. वो एक pressure आ जाता था. You've got to deliver every time. Whether it is rehearsal or shoot हो या stage हो या कहीं भी, आपको अपना 100% देना है. And you have to prove it to people that you deserve to be here, that you deserve to be in this position, and that you deserve to do, to entertain them. So you have to prove yourself, which is fair. ठीक है.
So, like you said, there is a lot of comparison, obviously, because you're his daughter, so
Right.
एक automatic comparison हो ही जाता है, and there are different pressures that you have to handle because it's the same thing, it's comedy, you're doing
Yeah.
the same thing. What is the best compliment that has stayed with you when they've compared you to your dad?
बहुत बार इनफैक्ट ये एक कहावत, देयर इज अ कहावत which has been said a lot of times every time I come on stage. मतलब I think it was the first time that I was performing on stage. I was doing stand up and किसी ने बहुत जोर से audience से after my was over, तो किसी ने बहुत जोर से एक कहावत मतलब चिल्लाई कि he screamed, this audience member. He was like, Johnny Bhai. And my dad came on stage after my performance. So he said, Johnny Bhai, पता है मोर के बच्चे को नाचना सिखाया नहीं जाता. So he said this in Gujarati. And ये जो कहावत है, ये पहली बार मैंने सुना उस टाइम पे. I heard it for the first time. My dad also heard it. And it was a very proud moment for him. कि हाँ, my daughter has learned to do this art and it is coming very naturally to her. And दूसरी बात कि yeah, he felt like चलो she's in the right place. और ये कहावत repeatedly बहुत लोगों ने दोहराई है मेरे लिए. I don't know where, even in news articles people write, that एक मोर के बच्चे को नाचना नहीं सिखाया जाता. ये बहुत न्यूज़पेपर्स में भी लिखा गया है for me, and स्टेज पर भी 2 बार लोगों ने बोला है. So it's something that I hear very often, which is very like nice to hear, reassuring, and I feel nice that kahin na kahin I'm doing the right thing. People are liking it. So yeah.
So when you decided at an early stage that okay, Juhi Didi is here, so she's saying super talented girl, Juhi Soni Gabbar is right here, and she had promised she's going to join in live.
Oh, fantastic! Oh, Juhi ma'am, I must say, because she's been my teacher. तो मैंने एकजुट के का थिएटर वर्कशॉप किया हुआ है, तो उन्होंने मुझे सिखाया था. एंड शी डिड कपल ऑफ सेशंस विद अस. तो वो बहुत ही, इट वाज रियली फन फॉर मी. आई लर्न सो मच. सो बेसिकली आई एम नॉट अ ट्रेन्ड एक्टर, बट द फर्स्ट एवर theater, I mean acting workshop that I ever went to was Ekjut ka theater workshop. So that has been a huge thing for me in my life. I mean, I learned a lot from there about stage and performance and things.
So, you started stand up or get into the whole comedy section way before. Like, you said you started. So, what was the advice that your dad gave you and it stayed with you since then?
Started performing to ऐसे हो गया.
तो कहाँ से मुझे complete the sentence करना है वापस?
So, you started stage or ऐसे कुछ, and then you got stuck like this.
Okay, so first, so let me say, Juhi Didi saying, love you, Jamie. And
Yeah,
I will again complete the sentence.
Yeah, please.
So the sentence is.
क्यों हो रहा है यार? ये कुछ
आज मेरा हो रहा है complete the following. Complete the sentence.
I'm sorry. Sorry guys. Sorry, ये बहुत थोड़ा net का issue है.
So,
yeah,
you started performing really early, and obviously your dad is the comedy king. So, what was the advice that he gave you that has stayed with you?
Advice that, I mean, there have been advices and things that he teaches me every single day. So I think the main thing that I learned from him is that to never stop learning. He is he's 64 right now, and he still learns and he still studies like new things like a child. Like a child going to school every day, learning new things. Exactly like that. Matlab he just we told him that you need to start watching web series and all these, these new things, shows that are going on. You need to watch. So he's been watching like all the series. He's been watching Money Heist, Breaking Bad, and Game of Thrones, and he's watched all of this now. So he wants to like learn all the time and see what's going on around him, and taki he's like updated and all of that. So that is one thing that he told me also, to never stop learning, to always update yourself. देखो क्या चल रहा है आसपास, नई चीजें सीखते सीखते रहो. कुछ भी हो सकता है, गाने सीखो या कुछ भी डांसिंग हो या कोई भी नई चीज. तो yeah, that is one thing that he teaches me, and yeah, that will always ultimately help my craft. So yeah, so that is वो तो है. And then every day there's something new that he tells me. Those are our secrets. I can't tell everybody.
Don't worry, we will not even tell you to share it with us on the platform.
Not
That
telling
is
you
your
that.
secret. So we are not asking you.
खानदानी लीवर खानदान का सीक्रेट है, किसी को नहीं बता सकती.
So now that we were talking about Lever Khandan, your mom is also behind the scenes a very strong support to you. So mummy says what? What does mummy say to his Jamie Lever?
She was the one person who told me that, to follow my dreams. And she was very like, even, those moments jahan par you become weak, you become like, there are some tough times when you face rejection, when you face harsh comments. वो भी आते हैं, regularly आते हैं, तो ऐसा नहीं है, वो तो सबको आते ही हैं. तो you face harsh comments, you face rejection, there's competition होता है, सारी चीजें ना. I don't share with my mother. I'm more comfortable sharing with my mother, so I tell her all things. So she is the one person जो मुझे बार बार कहती हैं कि to keep fighting. She's like, अगर तुमने decide किया है तुमको ये करना है, तो don't lose hope, don't stop. You've got to fight, and you've got to get to that place where you make it, and then you feel satisfied, and you feel happy and proud of yourself. So she tells me every day, this fight, it's not going to be easy, because she has been and she's seen my father's journey so closely. I mean, she's seen the times, she's seen the best times, and she's seen the low moments. In सारा कुछ मम्मी ने witness किया है. So she knows how hard it can be, because when you go on stage, जो stress होता है that one deals with before going up on stage, before a performance, and and what happens after. So both, to handle all of that, I think she's been really helpful. She's been like my rock, kind of. She prays for me. She'll pray for my career every day. She'll pray for my shadi every day. She will fast and pray like any typical mummy. So I think I'm here because of her prayers. And ये लोग बोलते हैं कि हाँ मेरी मम्मी की दुआओं की वजह से मैं यहाँ हूँ, but genuinely and seriously, really, I mean, how much she prays for me. मतलब she's she really every day she will pray. तो वो सारी चीजें मैटर करती हैं, and she will encourage me, motivate करती रहती है. She always gives me positive energy, and yeah, अच्छा खाना बना के खिलाती है, वो सब भी मैटर करता है. Yeah, so she does a bit.
मम्मी को मैच मेकिंग दिखा रहे हो कि नहीं?
Yeah, she does a bit.
I suggest mummy matchmaking.
About this show na, this Indian matchmaking. If I'm not telling her about it, बाप रे बहुत problem हो जाएगी. She'll get obsessed, and then she'll go looking for the Seema auntie, and then she will say, बेटा Seema auntie, आप मेरी बेटी का कुछ करो. She will bring her home, and she'll be like, आप ये घर में ही रुक जाओ, इससे ताकि कोई लड़का मिल जाए. So I'm not telling her this show बहुत problem हो जाएगी मेरे life के लिए. It's a threat to my life. So I'm secretly watching it, and I'm enjoying myself because काफी funny है ये show. So yeah, मेरे fun के लिए मैं देख रही हूँ बस, और कुछ नहीं.
Okay, between you and your brother, who's the naughtier one, who's the nicer one?
Who's the naughtier one? My brother is the naughtier one. He's very naughty, and he was always naughty in school. Also, was ज़्यादा famous भी था मेरा भाई, ज़्यादा popular था, and everybody was oh my god, it used to annoy me that he used, people knew him, okay, and I am उससे 2 साल elder. I'm 2 years elder to my brother, but people in my batch knew my brother. So they used to tell me, they used to come to me and they used to be like, "Arey, you are Jessie's sister, na?" I'm like, damn it, ये लड़का मुझसे 2 साल है, मेरे बैच के लड़के और लड़कियां इसके फ्रेंड्स क्यों हैं, एंड दे नो मी एज हिज सिस्टर. तो मेरे को बहुत गुस्सा आता था. आई यूज्ड टू गेट वेरी अनॉयड. So yeah, he was more popular than me and he was more mastikhor than me. He had his bunch of friends, he had a big group, or they used to hang out and all a lot. And I was like the very सीधी सादी, oh हो, स्कूल जाओ, पढ़ाई होमवर्क करो, घर आओ, मम्मी जो बोलेगी वो करूंगी, वैसे टाइप ऑफ संस्कारी, आदर्श, ओबीडियंट, सुपर भोलू राम. I was that kind of girl. तो घर पे भी Jessie does a lot of masti, but I think now because I think I'm more confident in myself, both of us do a lot of masti together, so we have a blast. मतलब घर पे तो वैसे भी हम लोग बहुत मस्ती करते हैं. Me and Jessie together, we do a lot of like crazy things. We just keep dancing around the house. Sometimes अगर हम लोग कोई funny video देख लेते हैं ना, like on YouTube, we will just copy it and we'll start dancing like them. So we do all craziness. Mental, we are mad.
We've seen some nice dance posts of the two of
It's a
you
madhouse.
and all of that. So, like you were saying, it's a madhouse. There is, जैसे modern family है. अगर you were making a show called It's the Family, like you know, it's the Lever Family, what would that show be like?
Oh God, I never thought about that. Huh? If I had a Lever Family show, so I think it would be. I think we should show about what goes on behind, making people laugh, the backstory of it. You know what my mother does to keep us happy, or what she does. You know what my mom says a lot of PJs. तो वो हमको हंसाती है घर में with all her poor jokes. So that is all fun. So I think it will be more about my mother because she's the star in my house. You know, she runs the house. So मतलब वो and then she'll talk about मैंने आज ये बनाया, आज मैंने ये किया. तो she will talk about her food and she will talk about अच्छा घर में ऐसे करना है, इसको ऐसे रखना है, इसको उधर रखना है, तुम इधर बैठो, तुम ये कपड़े पहनो, नहीं ये अच्छा नहीं लग रहा. So I think the Lever Family would be more about what my mom does. Because हमारी फैमिली में she is the one who's ruling the house. We are just like हाँ आप जो बोलो वो, जैसे कहो वैसे, ये टाइम पे खाना खाना है ठीक है, वो टाइम पे खा लेंगे. So even my dad is like that. With my mom, he is also very like अच्छा जैसे आप बोलो वैसे. But so she'll be running the house. So it'll be like behind the scenes of what goes on.
So the main star would be your mom if the show has the Lever Family, and then all of you will be the supporting cast.
She's the only one. Yeah. We will definitely be the supporting cast. We'll be the Chango Mangoos doing chote mote kaam. She'll be the star, and she's the only one whose name starts with an S. So in my family, so it's like Johnny, Jessie. So हम लोग तीनों JJ हैं, and she's the only one who's Sujata. So S से. So कुछ अलग हो जाएगा, कुछ यूनिक होगा हमारे शो में. ऐसा बस और कुछ नहीं.
S is superb on this.
Yeah.
So while you make people laugh. Okay. So while you make people laugh, what makes you laugh the most?
What makes me laugh? I watch a lot of reality shows. I think उससे मुझे बहुत मजा आता है. I love watching Big Boss. I love watching those like MTV reality shows. I love all that. Like because उसमें इतना ड्रामा होता है ना, and I think people are in such weird situations in these reality shows. They're put in such awkward situations. So it's just nice and fun to see how they react. तो वो मुझे बहुत fun लगता है, and I really enjoy myself. And also when I see all of this, I kind of get masala to make something out of that, है ना? So then I try to find the funny out like in those things, like what is funny there. Then then I start kind of like thinking of funny things and funny situations. जैसे मैंने बिग बॉस का एक पूरा स्किट बना दिया, तो मुझे वो फन लगता है. And then I have to do stuff that will make me laugh. So if I'm impersonating anyone and if I find that funny, only then will I put it up. on social media or anywhere else. So I do things that make me laugh, you know, like वो एक चीज है जो मैं करती हूँ.
So if you had to
So
be a
yeah.
part of any of these reality shows, which one would you want to be a part of?
मत डालो मुझे ना, नहीं है भगवान, बिल्कुल नहीं. I have been asked to be on the Big Boss show.
I'm
I have to tell
sure.
you, मैंने कुछ बोला नहीं actually. I've been offered. I said nahi. I don't want to be masala for somebody else. I'd rather make the masala myself. I don't want to be content for somebody else. No, 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 no. But plus, I feel like I will be quite a flop on the show because I'm such a innocent little girl. I'm telling you, I'm very innocent. I'm very भोली वाली लड़की. मुझे तो चीर फाड़ कर लोग खा लेंगे. मुझे फर्स्ट राउंड में ही एलिमिनेट कर
Out.
देंगे, क्या बोलते हैं, नॉमिनेट कर देंगे और आउट कर देंगे. आई एम टेलिंग यू, आई एम सच अ भोली वाली. मैं बहुत भोली. इतनी बार भी नहीं बोलना चाहिए, बट सी मैंने इतनी बार बोल दिया. सी मैं इतनी बोली हूँ तो so I'm very like I mean my parents are worried for me. They're like ये बहुत innocent है, so they are worried for me. So I decided I should not be on this show because I don't know what will happen of me. I'll probably come out crying, or I'll be crying the first day only. Oh, I miss my family. So I feel like for the safety of my life and yeah, for myself and for my family, I'd rather just be home and I watch it on my TV on the big screen and I enjoy it. But please, I don't want to be. In fact, even somebody had asked me to be on Jhalak Dikhla Ja also, but I said, nahi, not so soon. I want to work more. You know, I want to do more. I want to like do more like comedy stuff, do more acting jobs. So I want to work और उसके बाद देखते हैं. If I want to like earn a lot of money, then बाद में I will do reality shows. अभी नहीं.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, you know, अभी जब हर कोई Zoom comedy कर रहा है and they're performing digitally, you have not been doing that. So I'm sure your love for stage is very different. So what is your feeling when you're on the stage and you're performing for people
Yeah, I
live?
mean,
What is that feeling like?
it's very sad that we can't do stage shows now. We are in this position. ठीक है, ये हो गया है. We are in the middle of this pandemic, so stage was like completely stopped. Completely. In fact, this year I had a lot of stage shows lined up. Abroad travel बहुत सारा था, but everything has come to like a stop, and we don't know when that will happen again. So, you know, and in our shows, we have about like 500 people, 600 people and more. I mean, this is the minimum count I'm telling you. So, abhi wo pata nahi kab hoga. So, I miss stage a lot, you know, and that is, we really, my entire family, we love stage because, you know, the response that you get from the audience is like so immediate. It's just there at the moment. बहुत ही तुरंत आपको response मिलता है, and that energy that you get from them, it is something else. It is magical, you know. बहुत ही fun होता है. So I feel like online पता नहीं कैसे होगा. I'm just not comfortable yet with the idea कि पता नहीं कैसे होगा because everybody is mute, right? And you
Right.
don't know if on the other side somebody is sitting like this and somebody is eating something secretly, so you can't control that. हालांकि in the I mean in our stage तो you know we have rules, right? कि theater में आप खाना पीना allowed नहीं है भाई, कि लेटना वेटना allowed नहीं है, but online तो लोग कैसे भी कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. So these are the issues there. So I feel like I need some more time to think about that. But as of now, I'm putting my comedy videos because उसमें तो आप वैसे भी डाल सकते हो कुछ भी. So that's that.
Okay, thank you, Jamie, for this lovely question answer round that we had. But now I'm going to have a quick question round before we wind up our live chat. And if you had a superpower that you could possess, what superpower would it be?
Superpower, उड़ना और गायब होना, ये सब तो बहुत ही कॉमन है ना. ये सब नहीं चाहिए मुझे. Superpower is you know that I think I have a superpower already. Shweta,
Yeah, that is it, that you make people laugh.
I make
But
people laugh.
besides that, what?
हाँ,
That superpower you already have.
वो तो okay. Okay, that I have. Yeah. क्या यार? Can't think of it.
अच्छा ठीक है, यही सुपर पावर रखते हैं of you making people laugh.
हाँ, ये इतना काफी है.
यही सुपर पावर रखते हैं.
हाँ. Super power. Because I think it's such a gift to make people laugh, no? Because
because it's very easy to make people cry, but to make people laugh is, I think, the most difficult thing to do.
I'm very happy with my superpower. I don't need more. I think God has blessed me enough. So I'm very
touch wood. Okay, so if you had to go back in an era, be it the Mughal era or the Maratha era or whatever, to make a king laugh, who would it be? Make somebody laugh from the past, like the history times. Who would it be? Some king, emperor, or somebody. Who would it be?
I think I need to make Hitler laugh. Hitler. Yeah, because
I agree.
It was just
really.
Yeah, I mean what he did was really nasty. So yeah, and yeah.
Okay, one word that describes you the best.
One word. But then if I say like that, then it will look like I'm praising myself. मैं अपना खुद का भोपू
बोली.
Let's do one thing. Let's ask people if there's one word that will describe me the best.
Okay, everyone here. One word that describes Jamie the best.
Like I don't want to praise myself and say something like, "Oh, I'm extraordinary." मैं क्यों बोलूँ? आप बोलो.
ठीक है, जब तक वो बोलते हैं, my next question. Who's your favorite international comedian? Outstanding, Payal Chirag is saying.
My favorite international. Yeah, see, Abhi, this is so much better na to hear from them. और करो तारीफ. सिर्फ एक word क्यों?
Adventurous.
वाह. और.
Artist.
Oh.
Happiness and acting.
Oh.
Funny.
Oh.
Talented.
वाह. Thank you, guys.
Super talented. Miss Hawaii.
Humble.
Blossom.
My friend is
okay. Back to the questions. Favorite international comedian?
Hanji. I really like what Bill Cosby did back in the day. His comedy was amazing. There's a very nice British comedian called Lee Evans. I really like his style because it's somewhat similar to what my father does. It's like a lot of physical comedy and really nice. So he like performs, like pura performance wala hota hai, stand-up. So I really enjoy Lee Evans. And there are many others that I watch on a daily basis.
Sure.
So everybody.
Your favorite comedy movie?
All-time favorite. I really love watching Ananth Mahadevan, which I'm sure आप सबका favorite होगा. I mean, my entire childhood I watched it so many times, and I really love that. And I also remember the movie. I don't know why, but I remember the movie हम हैं राई प्यार के a lot.
Yeah.
I think उसकी CD हमारे घर पे थी. So we used to watch that so much. I think I was obsessed. उसमें बच्चे थे ना. So I still love that movie. Oh, I loved it. It was funny and I love the bachcho ka, all the fun stuff that they did together. Then there was Juhi Chawla also. It was really fun. Comedy.
Favorite comedy show?
Favorite comedy show which is coming on TV right now?
No, anything. Even if you watched something in childhood and you really enjoyed it. Anything.
Okay, so I used to love watching Mr. Bean videos. लेकिन I mean that was my favorite growing up. मैंने पूरे childhood में Mr. Bean videos ही देखे. So these funny faces that we are making, which I make, not only comes from my dad because it's also inspired by Mr. Bean and his funny faces. So I loved Mr. Bean growing up, but I love watching Saturday Night Live a lot. It's my favorite all-time comedy sketch show. Saturday Night Live is something like that I can binge watch and like watch all day long. That's
okay. It. Now quickly, this or that, popcorn or chocolate?
Chocolate.
So if somebody has to give you a chocolate, कौन सा वाला chocolate?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Okay. Chocolate. 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 So if somebody has to give you a chocolate, कौन सा वाला chocolate?
I love dark chocolate, but any chocolate is welcome. You can give more of chocolate. कोई भी variety में white, black, dark, brown, कुछ भी चलेगा. Chocolate is chocolate. Chocolate is baked.
Okay, tea or coffee?
Tea. Chai is everything. Chai is life.
Watching
दिन
movie
में
at
दो
home
या
or
दो ही
cinema?
चाहिए चाय.
Watching movie at
Cinema.
home or
I
cinema?
think that experience is something else. Cinema is something else. Theater is something else.
Samosa
You're cut
or nachos?
off from everything, na?
Yeah, totally. Samosa or nachos?
Samosa has to be samosa, yaar. Garma garam and karare and masaledar and yummy samosas.
Romance movie or action?
I think I'm a bit of a rom-com fan, so I think romance. उसमें
Disney or
थोड़ा एक्शन
Marvel?
आ गया तो चलेगा, but mainly rom-com. Disney, I think Disney.
Musical
Not
or science
really
fiction?
superheroes so much. Musical because I love music. I sing so musical. So लास्ट वाला गायब हो गया.
Animation or horror?
वो हॉरर तो नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं. मुझे रात को नींद नहीं आएगी. सो एनिमेशन देख के अच्छे से नाइस ऐसे स्माइल करते हुए सो जाओ.
कंपनी की अकेले देखना?
I don't mind both, but company is always fun, na? But
Yeah.
if the person is like अकेले मूवी देखना, you talking about?
Yeah.
हाँ, तो ज्यादा बात नहीं करना चाहिए. मूवी के बीच में बात नहीं करनी चाहिए.
Okay. So thank you, Jamie. It was great having you live. बहुत मजा आया.
Thank you.
And hope to see you again for another live session very soon. And keep putting
Yeah,
the
this
fun
was really
videos.
fun. Yeah. Thank you so much. It was really fun talking to you. It was a nice, fun chat. And quickly, I'll just say hi to everybody.
Please do.
Guys, Kav, Laughter, Neil, Shetty, Timpu, Zeni, Nazmin, Sabina, Madhgul, Nagpur. Hi. Fast, the names are going. Suhail, Soyavanshi, Lazy Design, Nav, Yaha, Sharma. Somebody said Burger, Bia, Maria, Cruz, Neil. So, guys, thank you so much for watching us and thank you for joining us. I'm sorry आप लोगों से directly बात नहीं की, but I'm sure you enjoyed. Hi Tracy. Oh, hi Tracy. Hi Art for everybody. Yeah, this was a really fun chat and thank you for joining. Guys, Shabba khair. Take care of yourselves. And कान में रुई लगा लो because मैं इतने जोर से बात कर रही हूँ. But enjoy your lives and spread positivity and be happy. That's all I have to say.
Yay.
सब बोल दिया मैंने. कुछ नहीं.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye, Veed.
Bye. See you.
Bye. Thank you. Bye, Devinder. Bye. See you. Bye.